Check mo nga, bebe, kung bebe, naririnig mo na ako? Check mo nga yung link.
Wait lang.
Naka-unlisted kasi.
Naka-live ka na ba?
Naka-live na ako. Naka-live na ako pero ikaw pa lang nakakakita. Click mo yung link. Naka-live ako pero ikaw pa lang makakakita.
Wait lang.
Gumagana na kaya yung audio ko? Ang syunga ko lang no?
Baba mo to messenger, hindi ko marinig.
Sige. Kita mo na ako? Kita mo na ako? Kita mo na ako? Naririnig mo ako? Okay, let's go live na. Okay. Hi everyone! Welcome to my live tonight. I'm sorry for the technical issue earlier. So it's fixed now. The audio is fixed. I hope you guys can hear me now. Hi to my friend Ron. Hi bebe. Let's wait for a few more viewers, and then we can start with my presentation. So I will be showing you the 3D design of our kitchen tonight, guys. I'm very excited to share it with you. I have this for a few weeks already, but I couldn't share it with you because I don't have Ruby around, so no one is looking after my baby. So she's back, so I can now share it with you. I'm feeling a little bit, actually I feel nervous earlier. I'm not sure if I actually asked Peter to help me or come with me tonight, but he said I have to do it alone. So that's why I'm here alone. I hope, guys, you don't mind me doing this. How many? I think it's public now. I think this live is public. Let me check. I'm just going to not public. Oh, yes. So it's currently live. Thank you for commenting, Richard. Richard. Hello. So it's 11:40 here. So you guys all know that we're currently building our house in Pandaket. So uh, we had we have actually we have sorry, I'm getting I'm feeling nervous right now. So please please be kind to me. So before we start, I want to say thank you to our architect who helped me to put all my ideas together at the same time, for not saying no to every changes that I requested, and for always saying yes to everything. No, every time I ask him, he would always say yes to me, and for always uh, updating me with all the progress. But so I actually have this 3D design for a few weeks now, but I had Ruby went to the province, so I don't have anyone looking after the baby except Peter, but he's been working all day, so I couldn't really ask him to look after the baby. I know he's very tired. So before when we started building the house, we actually don't have a 3D render. So the 3D render is not included in the package that we had. So we only had the set plans for the building approval. And then later on, I actually convinced Peter to get a 3D design because I feel like it's necessary. And it will be helpful. This will help us a lot to plan and organize things in the house. So guys, so the background, I'll change the background so you can see the 3D design. Let me just change the 3D the background so I can explain it to you guys. So shout out to Ron, my friend. He's trying to cheer me up. Shout out to our architect, Sir Clifford and Kat, his wife Kat. They're very helpful. Let me just change the kitchen, the background. So yes, there you go. There's the kitchen, a 3D design of our kitchen. Can you guys see it now? Okay. So we actually don't have an interior designer. So I was the one who kind of designed everything in the house. I literally sleep with my tape measure every night from the start to to from start to finish of for all of this 3D design. So we have a total of 14 views for the house. I tried to minimize it as much as I can because I don't really want we're very tight on the budget. So I I asked our architect if we could only do 3D design for those rooms and areas that 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 that's really needed. So this is we can start from left to right so I can explain everything to you guys. So this is the 3D design. I hope you can hear me well, and it's raining here at the moment. Yes. So yes, that's the let me just move a little so you can see. So that's the 3D design of our kitchen. So I planned everything in the kitchen. So at first, I have to ask Peter what color are we going with, and we decided on we both agreed that we were going with white. All the fixtures would be white, so it's very easy for us to mix and match with the design. So at the same time, it's easier to, like if you want to change furniture, it will always it will always look nice with with uh, with the colors. So from left to right, let me just explain to you guys from left to right. So from left, there. Okay, so let me just. So yeah, so you can see that cabinet, that big cabinet, is where our refrigerator is going to be. Initially, I asked Peter if we are going to bring our old fridge here. I mean, our fridge here, or we're going to buy new. But whether we're going to buy or not, I still want to have a big space for the kitchen. So if we bring it, it will fit there. And then, like few years from now, maybe 3, 4, 5 years from now, if we want to upgrade our refrigerator, it will be easier for us to like to upgrade refrigerator. So even if we're going to bring our old refrigerator, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put like 120 centimeter 110 to 120 centimeter space for the refrigerator. I literally sleep with my tape measure every night, and for this whole process. So from there, I'm going to have cabinets above up to ceiling. I just don't want space above between ceiling and the cabinets, because those open spaces will get a lot of dust. If it's really high, it's kind of hard for us to clean it. So I prefer to have full cabinet from floor to ceiling. So from there, on the right side, I'm going to have a countertop. So I was actually thinking if I'm going to have stove, or I'm going to have stove there or sink here, but I've decided to just not to have any of those two there. I'm thinking to put the toaster, or that area will be our the coffee corner. So my coffees will be there. I'm not going to have the sink nor the stove there. And then above, of course, cabinets, and below we're going to have drawers. I actually prefer drawers because I feel like it's more organized, and uh, it's just easier to store things when you have drawers below. And of course, above, all cabinets. You have all the space above for the cabinets. So all, like, I'm going with white cabinets. I think it's just so clean when you have these cabinets, and like white is just, like, uh not very hard to mix and match. Am I saying it right? Hi, Monroe Smith. Hello. I'm feeling nervous. So I was actually practicing myself in the toilet every, like, for a few days now, and I when you get in front of the camera, it's just so, you know, I I I forgot things. I forgot those things that I wanted to say. Okay, so let's go ahead from there. So from the countertop, from the coffee corner, on the right side, I decided to put the oven and the microwave there. So that side will be the microwave and the oven. So still, I every no with all this planning, I always ask for approvals. Of course, you have to ask. I have to ask Peter if, what kind of appliances we're going with, if he's if we're going to buy new appliances, or we're going to bring the appliances that we have. So I always take those things. I have to consider those things. I'm not, so he will be the one who will buy all those stuff. So of course, uh, he has to decide. So he has the last say. I'm just here. I'm just trying to help to organize things. So I I feel it's necessary to have 3D design for, a lot of reasons. So when you have 3D design, you kind of know what you want. You know where all those appliances is going. You know where going. You know where you're going to put all the appliances in the room. Later, you don't have to think, oh, I'm going to have this refrigerator here, the oven here, or, such and such. And also, you avoid those problems where you buy stuff, like you buy furnitures, and then once you put it all together in there, or like you buy sofas, you buy like the cabinets, they don't match. So, and then you hate, you kind of hate, you end up hating it, and it's just like changing your mood, because you end up hating all the stuff that you buy. So I think it's really necessary to have the 3D render before it it just help you to organize things in the house, basically. Yes, that's right. White complements with everything. So okay, so from the coffee corner, let's move ahead to the oven. So I've decided to have the oven there. Whether we're bringing our oven, we what do you call that, the stove with oven underneath, whether we're going to bring it or not, I still want that space for, like, in the future, if we decided to put the oven there, we still can. If not, I can still have that as a cabinet or as another storage. And if you notice, there's oven and microwave. So I decided to put the microwave on the top of the oven to avoid accidents. I have a child, I have a kid, so I don't want him to operate the microwave or accidentally put some metals inside the microwave, and you just want to avoid those accidents. So I said I'm going to put the microwave on top of the oven, so it will be harder for him to access it. So, and then on the top of the microwave, of course, a lot of storage again. So from the oven, you will see space. Actually, that space is there's a door from the oven. That door will lead you to the pantry area. So we're going to have a walk-in pantry. And then, so let's move on the other side. So there again, you'll see a big storage cabinets and drawers. And then after that, there's a window. So I really like this window design where you have the windows in the middle and then cabinets and drawers underneath. It's just so modern. The look is so modern. And so initially, I'm actually thinking to put the sink there instead of the stove, but I ended up putting the sink on the on the other side, on the what they call this, on the island table. Later I will explain why I decided to put it there. So I will have the oven where the window is. So I think while you're cooking, it's actually nice to cook, and then you'll see the view. You will see the mountain view, and you will see a little bit of the sea view there. You will have a little bit of sea view. And then I have extra space on the right side where I can put the frying pans or whatever, or the cooking wares that I'm using. So I have that space. Okay, so let me change the background again. So let me just change the background. Okay guys, so here from this view, you can see the dining area and the kitchen. So yeah, I just changed the background so you can see well. So you can see the front view of the kitchen area. Okay. Okay, so let's move on, guys, to the island table. This is, I think, my most favorite. I think the kitchen area is my favorite area of all the areas in the house. So I have been battling, I have been thinking whether or not I'm going to put the sink on the island table, but I actually ended up putting it there. Before I did that, I've researched and I've tried to check few reviews, the advantage of disadvantage of having the sink on the island. A lot of people actually hated it, or like some people hated it, some people love it. So half 50-50. Not everyone hates it. So I kind of, what helps me decide to put the sink there is this. When I have to consider a few things. That's how do I properly explain it? So when I was imagining if I am actually washing the dishes and my son is in the living room playing, I can easily watch him. I can easily, look after him while I'm doing the dishes or I'm cooking, I'm in the kitchen. It's just easier for me to, look after the baby. Or if I'm not in the house, I'm away, maybe Ruby's looking after the kid, it's also, it's also easier for her to look after baby Pete. At the same time, if I am we have guests, of course, sometimes you invite people in the house. Maybe while you're talking to them, you're entertaining them, you're doing some, or chores or washing the dishes. And then once they leave, you're all done. You can you can rest. Uh, that's why I decided to put the sink in on the island table. So I'm putting it on the far left side. So on the right side I have all that space for the breakfast table. So the when you are planning with your kitchen, there is a triangle rule where your kitchen sink, your stove, and the refrigerator. So there's a triangle rule. So I also consider that triangle rule in this plan. Okay, I'm just trying to read some comments, guys. So I agree, easy to access the whole house. Yes, we're going to wait for you, Ron. I'm so excited to have you here in the house. Okay, so if you notice, the refrigerator is a little bit far from the rest. The ref is far from the sink and from the stove. I kinda, I just have to. What's this word? I have to. Okay, I feel like I just have to deal with having the fridge a little bit far from stove and sink, because initially I was thinking maybe I can put the fridge where the stove is, but I decided no, I'm not gonna do that, because when you have guests and then I am busy cooking or doing something on the where the stove is or where the sink is, Peter, of course, will entertain the guests. He would grab some drinks or grab anything from the fridge to entertain the guest. I was thinking maybe that is much better, so he doesn't go to my area. He can easily grab any drinks from the fridge without going into my area. So I think that's why I kinda decided to put the refrigerator there. So from from mm, from the fridge or from that cabinet side, I'm allotting 120 20 centimeter, 100 to 130 centimeter space for the walk-in area. I really don't want to go wider than 130, because I feel like it's not gonna be workable for anyone who's in the kitchen. So I think the ideal space, the walking space for between the cabinet and the island is 120 centimeters. So that's why I keep watching. No, I try to make sure that I only have 120 centimeter or 125 centimeter, not smaller, not bigger than that. So it's just, it's just gonna be workable. Of course, you are trying to design the kitchen. You want it to look pretty, but at the same time, you want the kitchen to be workable, to be functional. So that's why I'm very, very detailed, and I'm trying my best to let the workers know the spaces, or the space. Yeah, I try to let the workers and the builders know what I uh, the spaces between cabinets and islands. Of course, I also sent this 3D design to them, so they have an idea where I want those appliances to be. Thank you, Ron. Thank you for the support, really. We have 9 viewers. Thank you guys for watching. I think I'm actually have a lot more to say, but I just feel no. I'm feeling nervous right now. I feel like it's Miss Universe pageant at the moment. So let me, if you guys have some questions, let me know so I can answer it for you. So when we were looking for an architect, if you guys will ask me where we found our architect, we found it online. We found him online through Facebook group. So this group is uh, for architects or suppliers, workers. So they are workers, yeah. So people like me who's looking for supplies, people like me who's also building their house. So I've joined this group, was very helpful. I found our architect there, our architect there, and every now and then I try to post if I'm looking for some supplies in the house. So that group is very helpful. Of course, I have relative who's engineer and architect, but they are, no, we are in Zambales. I tried to contact them, of course, but they live, most of their projects is in Luzon area, probably Laguna, Cavite, or in Manila. So I was thinking maybe it's gonna be hard for them if they will have another project in Zambales. But I did try to reach out with them. But when they came back to me, we already decided that we're going with our architect. So, so for so guys, the 3D design is different with 3D 3D with rendering. So this background that you can see is 3D with render. How much is, if you're going to ask me how much is the 3D render, it's all different. It depends on the skill. I think of the you can get it as cheap as probably 800 per view, up to after 2000 or more than that. So, so it all depends on the skill of the architect. Of course, it's like paying for the brand. But yeah, this is a separate service that I had from my architect. So initially we had the set plans for, you know, for the building permits, and then later on we decided to get the 3D, which is this design. I have few more designs, but I can't show all of them to you now. I'm just gonna show you the kitchen and the dining. One of the I'm just gonna show you also this app that I downloaded before. When I was trying to plan everything in the house, I literally uh, I grabbed a band paper and I tried to make a grab out of I've tried to like draw a graph in the band paper, and then I realized why am I doing it? Why am I making this hard for why am I making this so hard, where I can actually buy graphing paper from the bookstore or from National Bookstore. And then I ended up not buying the graphing paper. I just, you know, I tried to make a graphing paper, so I printed it on my from my PC, and then actually draw everything into scale, like one I think one centimeter is like 1 meter, and I tried to put it all together, and it's still kind of hard because you have to draw it, and then when you don't like it you have to erase them all and then change it, like doing it back and forth. So I was thinking maybe there's an app that can help me to make this easier, and I actually download this uh, app called Magic Plan. You can have you can draw your floor plan here. At the same time, you can get a 3D view as well. So this actually helped me to explain everything to the architect what I really want. If I know how to use the AutoCAD, I would do it myself just to avoid all the expense. But I know I don't have that software, and it will take time for me to learn the AutoCAD. So I just I tried my best now to explain the the things that I want for the house to the architect. So guys, you can see here. Let me just check if you can see from the camera. Mm-hmm. See, can you see? I'm not sure if you can see. Ooh. See, it's called Magic Plan. See, I did that. That helped me so much to plan the interior design. So I know as well if I can fit, you know, some if I could, for example, if I could fit the sofas here, how if I will have like 200 by 300 L-shaped sofas, how much space do I still have left? Or if I, you know, I can buy, you know, that if I can have all the things that I want, if I can have the things that I want fits in that room. That does it make sense? So this app actually, you can also do 3D. You can see the 3D view here. It's just very basic, but it will give you an idea of how your kitchen will look like. So let me just see, that's the 3D. You can do 3D design out of this. It's called Magic Plan, guys. So if you're planning to renovate your room, you can download this app. I think it is free for iPhone user, for iOS user, but I'm not sure for Android users. So the 3D, and I'll show you the difference between the 3D and 3D with render. Let me just pull out some pictures. Let me just pull out some 3D pictures. Okay. So guys, this is the can you guys see? See? That's the 3D design. So it doesn't, you can see basic colors in there. You can see grays, brown, whites. So it doesn't give you it's not very realistic compared to my background, which is the 3D with render. So that's the difference between 3D over 3D with rendering. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for liking the design. So I've spent a lot of, I had lots of sleepless nights just thinking how to design this. Every day, like probably 24 hours a day. I have my tape measure with me. I try to measure our counter. I was measuring our tables here, the height, our refrigerator, the sinks. I measured everything in the house, trying to imagine, just trying to imagine the look and the design I want for the space. So I did show this to Peter, but I didn't really get any comments from him. I'm not sure if he likes this design or not. So I just want to this design is, I'm not sure, this is the goal look. So this is the goal look of our kitchen. Of course, I tried to design the kitchen or the rooms or the house considering the budget. So I always consider, like, if we cannot afford this expensive wood, do we have alternatives? So I always think of alternatives. So can we get some cheaper materials, and can I still get the look that I want? So that's the things that I always consider. Like for the white cabinets, this kind of wood is, I forgot the name of the wood, but I'm after the glossy white cabinet finish. But of course, if it's very expensive, I'm probably this what I'm imagining would cost us, for all the cabinets and appliances, just for the kitchen, probably will cost us 100,000 to 250,000. That's probably the budget for this kind of kitchen. But also, if we cannot, if Peter decided to, if we're really out of budget, we can find alternatives. So that's what I'm actually that's what I'm always thinking. Is there any cheaper alternatives if we can't go to if we can't afford those expensive materials? Like for the cabinets, we can paint it white and we'll we can paint it glossy white, and I can still achieve the look that I want. So everything in the kitchen was planned, measured. I did it all by myself. Uh, I didn't know that when you were planning your house, you need an architect. You need just for the design, an architect and an interior design is different. I thought architects would be your interior design, but no. Actually, if you have no, if you really want to have your house uh, to look nice, you want to consider hiring an interior designer. But for our case, we are trying to avoid extra expense. So I tried my very best to be the interior designer for the house. So of course, I gathered lots and lots of pictures from Pinterest, from Google, and I tried to combine everything. I was like, I tried to look for like uh, very detailed design. The From like previous design, the architect tried to put this bamboo cladding, and when I checked the price of the bamboo cladding, it's actually very very expensive. So one panel for I think the size is 14 no, not 14 inches, 14 centimeters if I'm not mistaken, 14 centimeters, and the length is like 290. That is 2,900, roughly 2,900. Or you can get as cheap as 800 for one piece of that. If you have a very, very big wall to cover, it will cost you a lot. So I was like, no, I can't have that bamboo cladding. It's gonna be very, very expensive. So I was looking for like cheaper alternative that looks nice as well. Like I tried to be creative as much as I can. Yeah, so first three Philip Ford is saying first 3D render is called flat render, just polygons in flat colors. Full of render is the same but with full materials, light and shadow calculation. So that's the difference between 3D with 3D with rendering. Okay, so let me just check some notes that I have. Okay. So how much is the 3D render? How much did I pay for the 3D render? So we paid per view. He's actually charging per view is 1,500. But of course, since he did the permits, the planning, the set plans for us before, like the set plans for approval, the building approval, I got a discount from him. But he's charging when he's charging 1,500 per view. I have 14 views total for the house. I'm going to show you guys next time the design of our living room, the bedrooms, and the toilet. So, but this is the most. This is actually my favorite area in the house, the kitchen and the dining. I think I'm going to be spending 1/3 of my time here. So half in the office, half in the bedroom, and then in the kitchen probably. So if you guys have few questions, let me know so I can answer it for you. Okay, let me just change the background again. I just wanna kitchen. Okay, here. So you can see the island table, right? I'm thinking to go with quartz. I've read a lot of good feedback about quartz compared to marbles and what do you call this, granite. So I like the look of. I know it's man-made stone, but I really like the look of the quartz, and at the same time, it's more hygienic. If I'm saying it right, it's more hygienic because it doesn't absorb water. If I go with marbles, of course, when you have guests in the house, you really don't want to worry about the watermarks. When most of the time the guests would place water here, water there. You don't wanna follow them every now and there where they're going to put their glass. So you know sometimes it's kind of bit uh, what you might offend them somehow if you do that. So of course you wanna make sure you don't worry whenever if you have party in the house or you have guests playing their glasses here and there. So that's why I said Peter actually liked marble, but I said no, we're not going with marbles. It's just very high maintenance, and you just don't want to worry when you have guests in the house, especially when you have kids. So quartz, I've read a lot of good reviews about quartz, so we're thinking to have quartz. I'm thinking to have quartz as our uh, bar table, the breakfast table. I think it's a little bit expensive than granite. To be honest with you, like I was explaining this better when I was alone. I can explain this better when I was in the toilet practicing what I really want to say to you guys. So yeah, drawers underneath the table, the breakfast tables, half is going to be storage again, drawers and storage, and half would be like a leg room for the the chairs. So I'm thinking to have 80 .8 meters to 1 meter wide for the breakfast table. I think uh, the length would be more than 200 centimeter, more than 2 meters, if I'm not mistaken. That's the length of the breakfast table. Lights, Peter, I've shown few lights design, and Peter likes that very simple light, like drop lights. I also like it. It's very simple, classy. Probably that's gonna be white or black again. So the house will have lots of whites, little bit of black, and probably some wood color just to uh, to have a warmer mood inside the house. So guys, I think I tried my best. I tried my best to explain the kitchen design to you. If you have any questions, let me know. Please type in the chat box so I can answer it for you. Thank you, Philip. Actually, check, every time we check properties, I always try to observe the designs, as well as if we are Peter likes to he's into properties, and we probably we have we viewed lots and lots of properties, and there were lots of times that he's planning to buy some properties, and my thinking is just how easy is it for me, is it for us to renovate the place if we don't like the look. So I always think that way, and I kind of try to apply in the house, whether like in the future, like maybe 10 years from now, if we decided to if he decides to sell this or not stay here, how easy is it for us to renovate the place or to change the look, or for the other people if they don't like it. So I always apply those, those things. That's why, like, the oven is there. So like if someone who's older than me will use the kitchen, he doesn't have to bend, or some bachelors or who would stay there, how easy it is for them to keep the house clean. So I've considered lots of things while designing this. I've also tried to research the advantage of like what are those things that you have to avoid when you're doing the kitchen, what are the advantage of having the sink there, the disadvantage of having the sink there. I've read lots of blogs, articles for kitchens. As much as I could, I tried to apply it here. And I really hope that Peter likes it and I get an approval. This kitchen is actually a go look. I am not saying that this will be like right away, few months, maybe few months from now, this is the instant look of the kitchen. I think it's gonna be a work in progress. So also this 3D render will help us to like decide what tiles we're looking after. We don't really waste time of just looking around. We know what we want when we go to the what they call this, the hardware store. Like if we're looking for tiles, looking for this kind of tiles, you don't have to go around and just mix and match everything. I know Peter is like, he can go with like most expensive one, or he go with the most discounted things in the house. That's how he is, and sometimes we kind of end up arguing because I can imagine that specific item that he's trying to buy is not gonna look good in the house, and we really sometimes we argue because I keep telling him that's not gonna go with, that item is not gonna look good in that area, and most of the time he doesn't listen to me. So that's why I decided to have a render just to guide, so this will be our guide when we will be our guide when buying tiles, buying fixtures, furnitures in the house. If we cannot find the exact furnitures that we want, we can still go with like a furniture that looks almost the same of that what we're looking for. So anyway, guys, I'm just let me know if I'm talking really fast, but I think I've said all the things that I really want to say. Let me know if you have any questions, please, or questions regarding the build. I know Peter has been giving you weekly updates. Philip is saying, maybe you should set yourself up as an interior designer, get to know the software, and you could even work from home. I think uh, that sounds very interesting. Did I lost my audio? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? I'm literally shaking earlier. I messaged my friend. I said, I'm shaking, I'm nervous, I'm not sure if I want to do this live or not, but I want to overcome it. Now I'm feeling uh, comfortable now. I feel comfortable. I actually feel comfortable when Peter is beside me. I feel more composed when he's just right beside me rather than being alone. It it's always it amazes me. It always amazes me when he's filming and he's just doing it uh like one take for one take. He's doing it one take. He doesn't stop talking. It's just really, it amazes me every time. So if I would probably go back 10 years from now, or more than probably 14 years from now, I would honestly consider uh, uh, to be, to be an architect as a profession. If I only have, if I probably have the exposure, if I probably have relatives who's an architect, uh, probably I would really consider being an architect or an interior designer. I love designing. I'm very what do you call this? My attention to details is very good. I can't hear you, Joe Warren saying he can't hear me. Hi, Joe. Hello. Are you guys going to hang ceiling fans? And by the way, the recessed lights are great. Thank you. Uh, I don't think we're going to have ceiling fans, to be honest. We're going to have a very high ceiling, that's for sure. But I think we're going to have lots of airflow in the house. We have big windows. We have these big sliding windows, and I don't think we need the ceiling fans. So I think Peter is looking into some chandeliers because we have a high ceiling, but I really want to avoid those big chandeliers. I think it's very it's too luxurious for the house. I wanna go with simple and classy look. What do you wanna know more, guys? If you have questions, let me know. It's 12:38 now. I actually feel comfortable now talking in front of the camera compared to like an hour ago. I'm literally shaking earlier, but now I can speak better compared to. Is it muted? Really? Oh. It's not too late. I'm 57 and work from home as freelance graphic designer. I'd love to try. I think I'd consider being I will consider this kind of work. I enjoy doing this actually. Some good news as well. I might have to uh, I'm planning to start like a small business for myself. Most of my friends know about this, but yes, it's gonna be like soon. I'll let you know, guys. But it's uh, something. How do I explain this? It's about it's about designs as well. We only have 12 people watching. Do you wanna see a few more design, a few more views, a few more areas in the house? When I finished information technology when I was in high school, there's few before the graduation, some school would go to your school and invite would adverse would advertise their school, like go go to this, go to that, take you can take information technology, computer science, and information technology attracted me because the girl was saying, hey, if you like designs, go with information technology. Maybe you'd get to design websites. You get to, lots of designings if designing when if you go with interior. Sorry, if you go with if you choose information technology, lots of designs there. So after high school, I decided to take information technology, and I was really not doing well with information technology. I was like, I feel like it's not for me. It's not me. And but after 2 years of studying information technology, I decided to switch course, and the head of the foundation who grant me a scholarship said, we're not going to sponsor you if you're not going to finish this course. So, but if you decided to continue with information technology, we can sponsor you. And I was like, I just want to finish my college, and I decided to continue information technology whether or not I'm enjoying it. But I feel like I probably this I probably it's better if I stop and continue what I really want, or continue studying what I really like and my passion. So yeah, it's a little bit of short story of my school days. Oh, it's getting hot here. I'm not getting any comments, guys. Guys, I think I have to end this uh, live stream. I hope I did well, and I really hope that you understand or enjoyed my explanation with everything in the kitchen. So in my next live stream, I hope I will be more comfortable next time so I can explain it better. I'll be showing I think I'll show you the bathrooms. I think that's exciting, right? So that's one of the that's one of what do you call this? Those areas took a lot of my time this when it comes to designing. Hi, Johnny. It's been few years now since I've last seen you. I think we met in Harley's, right? That's probably 2 years ago. I do uh, I do lots of Photoshop shops before. One of my uh, I work in marketing department, so most my previous like task or like doing some flyers using Photoshop, flyers, banners, ads, GIFs. That's what I do before. And then I'm still in marketing. I'm still in marketing department, but I do work with Photoshops and some editing software. But yeah, if I can, I know I can if I can play with AutoCAD. Is that the editing software that you use for designing? I would love to learn AutoCAD as well. So guys, just to wrap up, we found our architect online. I found him from one of the Facebook groups. If you are also renovating your house or you're building your house, I'd suggest to join those groups. Join those Facebook groups. They're very helpful, especially when you're looking for services, or looking for supplies, or just anything that's about your house. This Facebook group is very helpful. Also, if you are Magic Plan, so the the app that I tried to use while I was trying to put every uh, tried putting this design into scale. So Magic Plan really helped me. It's free. It's free using your iOS iPhone, but I'm not sure if you can download it for free using your Android. So for architect fees, it's really it's all different. So for ourselves, we paid he's charging 1,500 per view, but of course we got a discount from that, but I'm not going to disclose it because it's between us and the architect. Of course he did the set plans for the permit. That's why he gave us a discount. So if you're going to ask me what's his rate for this 3D plan per view is 1,500. No, Philip, I'm not really sure. Probably AutoCAD, but I really No, I don't want to ask him. I don't really want to ask him, but I could probably ask my friends what's the best software to do this kind of designs. If I could really do it myself, I would. If I have the time, if I have time to do this, I will actually try to learn it myself. But we don't really have time. I really need the 3D design to show it to the builder, so they have the idea where to put, like, for example, the plumbing's area, the PowerPoints. I want to show him, I like a PowerPoint here, a PowerPoint here for the TV. I want the cords hidden for the TVs. So those electrical and plumbings, this 3D designs is very helpful. So that's why I push Peter to get this, because I think I believe in organization. Planning or an organization will, nice backdrop. That's the Johnny, that's the 3D design for our house that will be the house that we're building in Pondakit. So this is the go look for the kitchen in Pondakit. We're going with white colors. Most of the fixtures would be white, so it's very easy to mix and match with the furnitures. If we're going to have black couch or black lightings, it's just easy. It's easy for us to. It will. It will still look nice with every color. White, I think white is always the best. So guys, I'm gonna end this live stream. I hope I'm doing well. Thank you for watching. It's, how long is my video? Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you, Ron, for cheering me up. Thank you, Johnny, for watching. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Joe. Who else? Thank you, Paul. Shout out to Paul. To Monroe, hello. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. I have to say goodbye. Tomorrow is holiday for me and Peter, so we're gonna rest. Probably we'll do a few more vlogs for this week since it's holiday. We are doing well, thank you. Thank you, Philip. I hope I did. I'm sweating. So, thank you, guys. Okay, I'm glad to hear that you guys enjoy the live today. And I hope I did well. Next time I'll try to be more calm so I can speak better. I hope next time Peter will join me, so I'm just more confident with when Peter is around me. But when I'm alone, I feel scared. I'm shaking most of the time. So half of the time I was shaking actually. So this time I'm more comfortable, but I really don't have any subjects or any topic to talk about. I have to go as well because Peter and Ruby is in the other room. So hi Frankie, thank you for watching. I have to go. Bye guys. Watch out for my next live stream. I'm going to show you again the few more render of the house. I'm gonna share with you some tips as well, and I hope you guys like this. I hope you like the design that that I have here. Oh, thank you, Ron. Thank you so much. Also, I hope I get a thumbs up from Pete. I hope I get a 2 thumbs up from him, because I really did get any comments from him when I showed it to him. So I hope he appreciate the effort and the time that I put in this project. So yeah, bye bye guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.